firearm in a safe what? And keep what off the trigger? Right. So we are unloading this, mag out, okay? Snap caps, good. So we don't have no issues. Trigger has been pressed. Firearm cannot do anything. I ain't got time. Fuck that. I'm not about to say, hey, catch me on YouTube shit going viral. I shan't. Alright, so this is going to be a traffic stop. So, I'm going to teach you what to do or what I suggest you should do, right? We're going to talk about what the law says you should do, but we're going to also talk about what I suggest that you should do based on my training and experience as an active, thirsty-ass cop who used to pull over a lot of folks. I think that's the best experience, because not every police officer is the same. Make sense?
Right.
All right, so here we go. This is the traffic stop. Now, when you see the lights, right? Close your eyes for a minute. All right, good. There you go, lights. As soon as you see, like, oh, Mike, why you ain't saying that? Not everybody close their eyes, right? All right, here we go. So, when you see the lights, the first thing I suggest you do is, no, wait, let me turn on the interior lights. Get to know where your interior lights are in your car. I want you to understand that this is a thing called transactional reciprocity. We both want something out of this. I want to go home. You want to go home. Make sense?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay? Now you can sit there and say, fuck the police straight down from, I got it. That's cool. You're entitled to your opinion. But we still got to get something out of this. Okay? So here we go. You turn on your interior lights, and as soon as you pull over, put your hands, driver, think about the steering wheel and a clock. Put it on 11 with your palms facing you. There you go, 11, just like that, okay? Now, why am I doing all this, Mike? Well, I want you to understand, when I get out of the car, let me tell you a little trick I used to do. I would let the lights psychologically bother you. Because if you got something going on, you trying to hide stuff, moving stuff, searching, and I'm looking, you know, I'm searching there. Oh, they dig it. And they pass it. 435, send me a couple more units. You know what I'm saying? It's giving me hints as to what I could be walking into. So I don't always walk up and rush, because I'm on the clock, I'm getting paid. I don't care no matter what, right? So I'm not rushing to what could be my death.
Right.
Okay? So as I'm walking up, I want you to understand traffic stops are a high killer for law enforcement. So when you see us walk up with our firearms like this, yes, you got bad cops. No, and you good. I'll have my firearms out. She's like, oh no, it's about to go down. No, it's not. No. But when you see them with their firearms, now you understand why. You don't have to like it. I'm not saying you should, but I want you to understand why. Me, I'm a firearms instructor. I train with firearms all the time, so I don't need to have my hand on my gun. I'm just as quick without touching it than I am with it on there. So I'm not going to walk with my hand on my firearm, but I will have it readily available. So I'll walk up, blade myself, okay, I see your hands. I suggest you as the passenger, just put your hands on the dash, okay? So that way, not in I'm surrendering to Christ. I lift my hands. Not like that, no. Stretch across that way. All right, good. Yes, there we go. Just relax. All right, go. So I'm going to walk up, and I'm going to be bladed right here. I'm not going to be directly in your path for my safety, okay? So I have a moment to get away. Hey, how you doing? Oh, right. The reason I pulled you over is because you were speeding, okay? Now, go ahead and rest your hands for a minute, because I don't want you to get tired, all tired out. Go rest your hands. Good. Not in a traffic stop, just because I, the instructor, am talking. I want y'all to understand this. This is not the time for you to get into a debate with me on my reason. And I want you to understand that even though you may feel you're entitled to have a reason, the law does not say you have to get the reason. It says they must have a reason. I didn't say it was fair. Okay? The law says police officers must have a reason. It didn't say they have to tell you. Now, let's talk about transactional reciprocity, right? If I want something from you and you want something from me, it makes sense to tell you. So long as me telling you doesn't jeopardize any investigation, because if I sit there and tell you we want you for murder and I don't have my backup, then that might make you decide to do something crazy and I'm going to lose my life. So I want you to understand that from a training perspective, a law enforcement perspective. All right, go ahead and put your hands on 11. Go ahead and put your hands across. I'm going to approach you again, okay? Hey, how you doing? All right. The reason why I pulled you over is because you were speeding, okay? I understand sometimes we're in a rush, Captain Rush. Okay? But the reason why I pulled you over is because you were speeding. Do you have a firearm or a concealed carry license?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now, she said yes, she does. State law does require, when you are asked, you tell them, yes, I do have my concealed carry license and I do have my firearm, and I would suggest that you tell them the location where it is. So, I want you to say, I have a concealed carry license and my firearm is on my right hip, okay? Let's roll this back. We're going to go ahead and start, okay? Hey, how you doing? All right, the reason why I pulled you over is because you were speeding, okay? Do you have your license and proof of insurance? And by the way, do you have your concealed carry license and a firearm?
Yes, sir. It's on my right.
Okay, good. I like how she did that. I didn't tell her how to act. She turned her head. She said it's right there. Well, where did her hand stay? On 11. I want you to understand, when the hands disappear, it accelerates the fear.
Yes.
As soon as your hands dip, I'm trying to protect myself. Okay? So when the hands disappear, it accelerates the fear. Good. Okay. You said your firearm's on your right hip.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. I don't want you to reach for it. Okay? You can go on ahead and keep it there. Okay? Passenger, you good to go? Okay? It's all sad ladies from here. All right. Here we go. Try verbalizing. Don't move your thumbs. Okay? All right. Are you good to go?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's it. Good. Here we go. All right. So, where's your driver's license and your credentials?
And on my right.
Okay. Now, slowly take your right hand and move towards it. Okay. Now, do you see what just happened?
Mm-hmm.
She went towards and I went towards. Because it's nothing for her to move fast. Right? Here we go. Everybody put your hands like this.
So she told her arm was on.
Right, now go ahead and put your hand up on 11. Everybody put your hands like this. Good. When I clap my hand, I want you to clap your hand at the same time. I'm going to be quiet. Pay attention, eyeballs on me. When I clap my hand, I want you to clap your hand. See if you can do it faster or at the same time than me. Here we go. Some of y'all went ahead. Y'all didn't want to lose.
They cheating.
See? Here we go. Stop. Action will always be faster than reaction. You don't know when I'm going to do it, right? And so when I did it, you did it after me. For those of y'all that didn't want to lose, you did it before me. Now just imagine if the stakes were your life.
Right.
You are definitely going to move faster than me because you only got one chance.
Right.
Make sense? Okay, so here we go. I suggest, put your hands down. Good. I suggest that you have your credentials on a visor. Me, I have mine around my neck. Okay? So let's switch roles. You get to be the police. She gets to be out for a jump. Oh, so it's just me and my guy. You know what I'm saying? My friend, what's up? Man, we came from hooping. I can't ball, but I can run. All right, here we go. All right, she pulled me over. Hands on the leather. They always fun us over, man. What you do? Yes. I should like whispers. You know this. All right, here we go.
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm fine.
All right.
I thought you because you speeding.
Okay. Okay. Let's see what happens.
Huh?
It happens. It's, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Driver's and insurance?
Yeah, I do have driver's license and insurance, but let me tell you something. I do have a concealed carry license, and I have my firearm on my right hip. Now, let's pause. Notice I didn't wait for her to ask me. I told her right away. Some people feel different about this. I'm going to tell you, as a trained cop, I would love to have heard that. Why? You're placing me in a little less fear because you want me to know. You don't want there to be any guessing games.
Right.
Remember I said take the elephant out of the room and address it?
Right.
Yes. Okay, so here we go. Now that I've told her, she don't have to ask me because she knows, right? All right, so you want me to get my driver's license and stuff?
Yes,
Okay, my credentials are around my neck. Can I get it for you?
yes.
Okay, good. I didn't get it yet. All right.
Oh,
Now notice I got it right here. I didn't have to reach for where my firearm was, did I?
Right.
And I gave her the stuff around my neck.
Yeah.
Now this is just a suggestion. If you want to do it, it's up to you. But remember, when the hands disappear, it accelerates the fear. Make sense?
Yeah.
That's why even as the police, I always kept my stuff around my neck. Even in the military, our dog tags are around our neck.
Yeah.
Right? I ain't in the police in a minute, but I still got my stuff around my neck. Why? I don't want to reach for my waist.
Right.
Any place where a gun can go, any place where your hands can disappear. Because she can tell me, go on ahead and go to my center console. That's where my license is at. It's in my center console. Can I get it?
yes, sir.
Okay, good. Here we go.
Gone.
You see how fast I did that?
Yeah.
You see, all she did was have her hand on her side. Where am I at? At her face. It's over. It's over. She up. You know what I'm saying? So, just take that into consideration. Let's switch. Here we go.
I have a question.
Yes. Put your hand on 11. Put your hand on 11. Good. What's your question?
So with that scenario that just played out,
Yeah.
it could have got real bad. But
Could've, yeah.
what about if you ask the officer
Sure.
and for your safety and theirs,
Uh-huh.
tell them that you don't want to grab the credentials if it's okay if they get it.
Perfect. Wonderful. There we go. Good. Officer, your life matters, and mine does too. I feel safe with you grabbing it.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
There was a situation with a lieutenant in another state in Virginia. Y'all probably seen the video.
Yes.
Pepper spray.
Oh my God.
Okay? We can have another conversation about that. But the one thing I agree with the lieutenant, once my hands are out, I am not putting them bad boys back in. Because I don't want there to be no assumption that anything is about to happen. Because once those hands disappear, it's anyone's story.
Yeah.
Do you hear that?
Yeah.
Once those hands disappear, it's anyone's story. It could be yours, it could be theirs. Let's eliminate it totally.
Right.
Spray me in the face. Hands! I can feel it! It's still here! Notice those hands did not go. It burns! It burns! But those hands did not go anywhere.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Can you tell me what's going on? And he kept his hands out.
Well, that's another conversation. That's another conversation, okay? But I'm just saying, I want you to learn the lessons from these things. Because that's what we rarely learn is the lesson. That's why they keep getting repeated. Okay? So, put your hands on 11. Good. All right. Check your driver's license. Thank you for letting me know where concealed carry stuff was. Here you go. Go ahead and hand that back to you. Good. Oh, her hands are in the position to easily receive the documents that I got for her. Okay? Now, here we go. Let's play. I didn't check it. Put your hands on 11. I'm going to go ahead and walk back. Check it. Keep it there. Don't move your hands. Because if you move your hands, we can still see your shoulder blades moving. Right? So just stay there. Relax. And when I walk up to you, I still see your hands. The hands are the first thing I'm going to see before I see your body. Make sense? All right, here we go. Check your driver's license. You good to go? Grab your stuff. All right, just slow it down, okay? A little kid just got killed at that intersection. You didn't know that, but I want you to understand. Just slow it down. We're all in a rush. Just be mindful, okay? Thank you very much. Now, put your hands down. Let me educate you on one more thing further. Do the police have to have a reason to have you exit the vehicle?
Yeah.
Yes. Here we go. Yes. Can that reason be for officer safety? Yes. Let me give you Supreme Court case law. Pennsylvania versus Mills. The police officer can ask the driver to step out of the vehicle, even if it's just for officer safety. It doesn't have to be connected to the traffic stop. Go ahead and say, well, what about me? I'm not the driver.
What about me? I ain't the driver.
Good, here we go. Maryland versus Wilson. Maryland versus Wilson extends the Pennsylvania versus Mims ruling to the passenger. Because does the passenger pose the same potential for threat like the driver does?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? What about the rear passengers? Guess what? Maryland versus Wilson covers all the passengers. Now, here we go. You can like it, dislike it. You can find it fair or unfair. You can agree or disagree, but at present, this is what it is. So if you understand these things, and you learn about the 66%, right? Do you understand why compliance just makes just a little bit more sense? Yes, okay? You can live to fight it in court. And I want you to live to fight it in court because you don't know who you're dealing with on the street. There are some good officers, there are some bad officers. There are some good motorists, there are some bad motorists. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And it's transactional reciprocity. I'm going to treat you with respect, not knowing if I'm going to get it, but I'm likely to get it if I start out treating you with respect. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Now, you may disagree, but this isn't an area to disagree. Does it make sense?
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. All right. This is Instructor Mike. You've been trained. Follow me on Facebook at Mike Marner, Instructor Mike. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Yes, Mike said it. Subscribe to my YouTube page, Instructor Mike. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell for notifications. Get your butt in somebody's concealed carry class. It's no one's job to protect you but you. I'll see you.